So in January last year, the Israelis agreed to a ceasefire, and then suddenly in March they said, nah. But when they announced the ceasefire, we had a march. It started here. We wanted to go to the BBC. They came up with some crazy reason why we couldn't go to the BBC, which I can explain. Absolutely crazy. They put police in Trafalgar Square, and then the leadership of the march said, OK, well, we'll walk towards the police line, and we'll ask them if we can have a few people to bring flowers through. And they let them through the first line of police. They said, yeah, go through. And then they got to the second line of police, and they went to put the flowers down, and the police dived in and arrested the chief steward. And I'm pretty sure that was directly related to the fact that they were using this idea that the Israelis had ceased fire, so now you can stop your demonstrations. I assume that was the logic, and all these things are connected. The police are trying to look for tension, trying to find tension, and people are remarkably disciplined, because if the police do dive in and grab somebody, you might think other people would dive in and get them back, but generally there aren't fights and things. And actually I asked one of these demonstrations at the American Embassy when it was all over, and we were coming away, these two, and they have a be nice policy towards us, which quite annoys me, because you're only saying that because it's your policy. But these two came past and they said, how was it for you today? And I thought the only answer to that is I'll minimum answer from me, then I'm going to ask you. So I said, yeah, it was all right. And then I said, where would you rather be? Would you rather be here or at a football match? And then he sort of smiled cheaply and said, oh, definitely rather be here.